And then we will get on with cleaning, because there's lots of cleaning to do. Yesterday, Ben was the puller of the panels.
Panel puller.
Ben was the panel puller and I was the cleaner. Yesterday, there weren't panels lying around on the floor. Today, because Ben's the cleaner, Ben's the panel cleaner. As you can see, I've got to make it turn. That's Ben's pile of
It's an organised pile.
cleaning.
And
it is organised, yeah.
It's just still indoors, unlike yesterday where you were taking it out.
Maybe 10 or 15 at a time, so it didn't get to a pile like that. But anyway.
Good morning. Today it is lashing down with rain outside. Yesterday was a really nice day, which was when we tidied up the stuff we didn't have a skip for. The skip came, as you know. We've now filled a skip. Lashing down with rain. So today we'd planned to move all of the stuff that's in the living room up to the now new floored bedroom. So we can then make a start in the hall and the living room with the ceiling panels and ultimately the joists. At some point, this behind me, all of this ceiling panelling has to come down. Now I'm in the new floored bedroom, if you like. There you go. If we start loading this room up, great. It means we can carry on in the living room. But at some point this has to come down. So we thought today we would take all the panelling down before we put our stuff in this room because of the mess, the bits and everything else. So that is today. It really is lashing. Let me try and show you it lashing down. Okay, so you can't really see that it's lashing down. When you see a puddle like that outside that farm gate, you know it's been raining heavily. And the same that side by the car, huge puddles, and the big conifer, which is the reason why we moved the tent, has got a really good blow on it. So that's today. We plan on putting the trestles up to their maximum height, which is 6 foot. We're going to cut the boards in half. They're all rotten. So they're all going to go in the skip. So we're going to cut those in half and take half down and then move the trestles and take the other half down. That's the plan. Just because it's hard work getting the trestles up the stairs, really. If we need to bring them up, we'll bring them up. But if we can get away with only bringing the one set of trestles up, we'll get away with only bringing one up. So there'll probably be some time lapse. I'm sure once Dawn has her microphone on, she'll have a chat with you as well. And we'll see how it goes. We know there's going to be lots of lime up there because they lime the bottom of the tiles. We've told you before a couple of times. It's an early insulation before the felt and everything else. See the white patches there, that's actually lime, and each tile has been in the past individually limed to give some thermal insulation in the loft. That's breaking down. You do hear it falling in the loft every now and again, so we know there's going to be plenty of that up there, which is the reason why we're not bringing the stuff in before doing it. So we'll crack on, as the Pethricks would say.
Right, up on these trestles, which are very wobbly. Where's the torch? Ooh, well, they are wobbly. I don't like it.
Super wobbly.
Thought to give you a. If I turn it around, shine the torch. Oh, come on, gloved fingers. That was not nice. I laid the torch under my face on the floor. Right, give me a sec. Right, I'm going to lay you on the. I'm going to have to lay you on top of there so you can see in there. And you can get to see inside the roof. I have showed it before, but there we go. This is what Ben was talking about with, I think they call it slaking. That goes on the underneath of the slates, something like that.
Yeah, what's the other word?
I thought the word was parging, but then I'm not sure.
But it's called something else. Something to do with hot or...
Oh, quick climb?
No.
No, hot. I don't know. But slaking, I thought was the word. I'm not 100% sure.
We
I'd
don't
have to
know.
read again. But that's it. You could get to see there's a lovely light gap there. Yeah, some of the battens look a bit damp, but not too bad really. It's quite surprising.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The battens you can see have got some moisture on them, but there doesn't appear to be any mould or rot. So I'm guessing they do get a bit damp and then manage to dry out enough.
I think there's that much air circulation under the tiles naturally, and not just because the stuff's falling off.
But it doesn't actually look as bad as
it could.
Yeah, that I would imagine it to have been with the amount of water that was in the house. So anyway, that's up there. The patch where I feel, or we feel, I've got to try and get down to here without. What was that?
My fault.
What was it?
That was a bit of wood wedging the trestles.
Oh my God.
It didn't wedge.
No. Right. This patch that I'm showing you at the moment is where we think we might end up with trouble with the roof timbers, because obviously it's come through the missing tiles through to this panelling, and some has obviously dropped straight down, but a lot of it, looking at the pattern of the mould, seems to have just run and probably pulled in these areas over there. So that, if anywhere that we'll have trouble with the roof timbers, I've got a feeling that'll be it.
Yeah.
Because the gutters are not very secure either, are they? So that kind of indicates some rotten timbers somewhere.
Yeah.
But like Ben said, this is our job for the day. You can see the same over there. Lots has come through the tiles straight onto the ceiling below. And then it just tracks down to those patches. So that'll be that's where we suspect if we've got any rotted timbers for the roof, it's going to be in those areas. And it'd be really nice if that's the only place.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing. 2 would be all right.
Yeah, we can deal with that, because the rest of them on a whole, I know it's difficult, you can't see, it's a little bit dark up there and we haven't taken the timbers off yet, but we're quite versed in what rotted timbers looks like now, so these to us look pretty intact.
And like new.
If you keep your fingers crossed for us, that would be great.
Please.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the phone down for now. Can I have the camera for this?
Yeah.
Like, they're not in there anymore, but it is quite sweet.
That's, no, it's not. That's anything but sweet. Sweet wouldn't be, just wouldn't be a word.
But it is a wasp thing, isn't it? Not a bee.
Yeah.
This. It looks like someone's taken a little bit of toilet roll or a bandage and made a little home. What do they make it out of? The wood that they go...
Yeah, they scratch
what they eat.
wood off things, yeah.
And then they make that.
Or eat wood, I don't suppose they scratch it off, they chew it off, don't they?
Yeah. We don't think it's still in there. We hope they're not still in here.
They popped out for lunch and they'll be back in a bit.
Yeah. I can't see any at the moment. I don't think there's any in there. Well, I thought I'd show you that before the wind blows it off, because it might. That's impressive. And to get rid of that mould is even more impressive. And I don't know if you said yesterday, probably, did we say yesterday about the really, the timbers are not too bad.
Yeah, I can't remember.
No. God, I think I might have inhaled some dust.
Dust.
There's little patches that are a little bit soft, but only on the outer couple of mil.
Yeah.
I think we've been really, really lucky. Hopefully, we're lucky with the middle portion and the end portion of the roof as well. Maybe we're getting the winds today that should have came yesterday.
It's windy.
But yeah, on a whole, the timbers are pretty decent. Over here I did notice actually this little patch. I'll just get into that one rafter there's not great, but once we get all of them off we'll be able to have a proper look, and I should imagine it will be the same story here because that's where the water's run down. But yeah.
But what we could do, you see, looking at the fact that they put the two on the insides there, making skinny ones.
Yeah,
we could put a
do the
new
same
one on there and then take the old one
Yeah.
off. I don't know how many you can take off before
it loses strength or stability.
or whether we could take it off first and then put a new one in. But looking at them, they're just nailed on.
They're not bad at all, are they?
No.
I feel quite surprised. Even though we'd poked our head up and seen a really small portion and it looked all right, it doesn't mean that the rest of it will be.
We couldn't see down the sides, could we?
We could see a tiny, that was dark. But yeah, overall, really, it's not bad at all. Right, so there we go. I'll flick you around in a moment. That's all done. You might hear shouting outside. We're having the electric pole put in today. Well, hopefully, if it was anything like them trying to do the one in the field across the way, they hit a lot of stone, or rocks. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, all the panels are done. Ben did yesterday, and I've done today. Like we said, on a whole, we're pretty pleased, surprised that the roof is in as good condition timber-wise as it is, bearing in mind the amount of woodworm in this house everywhere. I can't actually see any in the roof timbers, which is amazing. Because there's been no woodworm dust, has there? None of these panels have got woodworm. They've all been very difficult to get off because they're not rotten. There are a couple of rafters, maybe 2, 3, possibly, that will need replacing. I'll turn the camera around in a minute and show you, and then we will get on with cleaning, because there's lots of cleaning to do. Yesterday Ben was the puller of the panels.
Panel puller.
Ben was the panel puller and I was the cleaner. Yesterday there weren't panels lying around on the floor. Today, because Ben's the cleaner, Ben's the panel cleaner. As you can see, I've got to make it turn. That's Ben's pile of
It's an organised pile.
Cleaning.
And
it is organised, yeah.
It's just still indoors, unlike yesterday where you were taking it out.
Maybe 10 or 15 at a time, so it didn't get to a pile like that. But anyway, there's always going to be mess. Can't really odds that.
And which is why we did it now. I wasn't expecting as much mess.
No, I don't know if we'd... Well, we did know the torching was on the slate, so it's not like we didn't know.
No, but
that
we did contemplate doing it with the stuff from downstairs up here, didn't we?
Oh yeah, what a good idea that we didn't.
Yeah. No,
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked, would it?
No, it wouldn't have worked. This is why we changed our minds. We thought it through. Because we thought, oh, we could cover it over.
We do think things through sometimes.
Yeah, we do. We think things through a lot.
Yeah. Just doesn't go to plan.
Yeah, because at the moment, I think the gazebo, we can hear it trying its really hardest to blow away. It's trying. Ben keeps going out there and re-strengthening it. And it's like, I'm going to have a better go when you've gone.
And we've just had Storm Agnes. This is the tail end of Storm Agnes.
Yeah.
We didn't get it bad. There were worse places in Ireland that did get the storm. But when you've got a summer gazebo up, it's quite bad. So this is the tail end of it today.
There's the lorry for the electric pole.
That's the lorry that had the huge digger on the back of, which I'll record for another video.
Yeah, because that's exciting in itself, because that means once that goes in and the electrician's been in a few weeks' time, we will have electricity. We will still use the solar.
Yeah.
We'll use the electricity really.
For the big appliances.
Yeah, like we use the generator. The electricity really will replace the generator, and we hope that we'll be able to run lights and everything. And Ben's disappeared, so I'm just chatting whilst you're staring at nothing, so I'll put it back on.
Sorry.
Okay, right. Give me 1 second and I will flip you round and I'll show you the rot that I was talking about. But really, it's not that bad. Right, here we go. Don't move that ladder because I'm on it.
Okay.
Yeah, a piece like Ben's just said, and it was where I was flicking the camera so it wasn't recording, but Ben's just said for peace of mind, we would probably will. Give me 1 second to crawl over this. Oh. They are, this one, a little bit rotten. Only, I'd say, yeah, it's the bottom part. It's where the panels obviously kept the water at the bottom of these. So that's rotten along the bottom edge. Maybe the bottom inch, maybe 2 inches on that one. So we'll replace that. The one behind it is looking the same, not quite as bad.
But it's going to be a lot quicker just to replace them.
Yeah.
Than it is to get somebody in and say, what do you think? Could we leave them like it?
Yeah.
We'll just take them out. It's 2 nails either end holding
Yeah,
a
it
bit
is.
of timber.
Yeah,
It's not cut at an angle. It's just a piece of timber.
Yeah.
Which
we will read up and make sure that that's fine to do. But
yeah.
even if we put the timber that side before we take off this timber, so
That's
it's
right,
always supported all the way through. I don't know if it matters that they have to be on a certain side. Not sure.
No, we got one.
Because there's one over there that's the other side as well.
Yeah, they got them both.
But really, that's it. The ends, I think it was over that side actually. A couple of the ends might, but I think it's just a few millimetres, isn't it, of crumble.
A little bit soft, but it's nothing.
We've got wood hardener. If the rest of the timber's all right.
Exactly.
But on a whole, we're really pleased. We're really pleased with
the condition of it all.
Yeah, I really did expect, and said it plenty of times, but really did expect it to be worse than that, just because how long the water's been flowing in and over all of these timbers. Right, I'll try and get off the ladder without hurting myself.
Wobble.
So that's us for this part, and now this means, let me flick you once again round. Right, I'll get there in the end. Right, I'm going to come down the ladder and I'll talk down there because it's easier and there's more light, so it doesn't put me in a stupid circle with a filter on. Get some light. Right, go by the window. That's better. Look, I look about 100 now. Right, but what it does mean is we now obviously get to clean all this up first. That's not the nice part, but we do get to bring all the boxes from the living room up into here, and unfortunately the tools from out of the gazebo that we don't use on a whole will have to come up here, because that's just really not going to last much longer. I'd give it another week, if that.
If I'm lucky.
Yeah. So all of that comes up in here, then that leaves the living room empty for us to then start prepping really for this is part of prepping, isn't it, for doing the living room. We needed to get this floor clear, the ceiling done, not only for the electrician, but it's done. We needed to check the roof.
It was coming off anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was rotten.
And it just needed doing before the boxes came into here. And once we get them done, that's the beginning
of doing the joists in the
living room.
In the living room.
Yeah. Which it's hard work, isn't it? It was hard work, but we hope
it's a lot simpler this time.
Yeah. But that's us anyway, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll turn you around so you can say goodbye. It's about 2.
Oh, hello. Oh, there we are.
Sorry, I've got to look at the camera. I'm
do
really
I look
bad
all
for
young
that.
with a filter on now?
Yeah.
I don't know if I do.
Silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want a filter on.
No.
Not really.
Thank you so much for watching, as always. We make the videos for family, friends, and the fact that there's now 2,000.
Yeah, it's just truly amazing.
2,000 people have subscribed. So for everybody we don't know, thanks ever so much.
And all the nice things that people say, especially ones that keep coming back over and over and are behind us, supporting us with even the smallest little things that we do.
Yeah. No,
it's just truly amazing.
It is really nice. Thanks ever so much.
Absolutely appreciate every single one of you. So thank you very much. And we'll be back. Well, you'll be back if you want to record the electric.
Oh, the digger man.
Yeah, go and record the digger man.
I might do it in secret.
What, like a pervert? Behind the window. You could become the PP.
I could.
And the peeper.
Yeah.
Anyway, that might not go in.
No. See you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye. The PP.
And the peeper.